Today I want to speak to all the man that are out there, stabbing man up, shooting man, you know, injuring man, putting man in hospital, handicapping man and killing them, over these council state beefs or whatever. Yeah. Being someone who grew up on a council estate myself, I want to ask you, why are you doing this? Why? You don't own this council estate. You don't own the the area. You don't own the flat that your mum is renting. Yeah. You so okay. So it can't be because you own it all because your mum owns it all because you know it's not that. Why are you doing it? It's not for your friends either. Because if you've been living this life, yeah, and you've been jail, if you get caught with a first of all, if you get caught with a knife, you get about 5 years. If you get caught with a gun, anything between 5 and up to 10 years, yeah. And if you've been in prison, yeah, before, especially if you've been for a certain amount of time, that okay, when you're on a council estate, maybe you're moving with maybe 10, 15. Maybe there's 20 man in your group or gang, whatever you want to call it, yeah. But when you go to prison, only about 5 of those men are actually coming to see you, yeah, and writing you, yeah, and keeping in touch with you. And that's only for like the first year or two, and then they stop writing to you, even if they're your best friends. After 5 years you've been in jail, no one's gonna come to visit you. You know what I'm saying? If you've been in jail, you'll know this. You're moving with a lot of man. Yeah, you hang about with a lot of man, but they're just associates that live on the same estate as you. They're just associates that hang on the estate with you. Yeah, but actually, good close friends. If you've been in prison before, no one really writes except a few. And after 5 years, even those people, they stop writing and stop visiting. So you're not doing it because you don't own it. You don't do it because your mum owns it. You're not doing it because you're not doing it because of your friends, because they're not really your friends. So why are you doing it? It don't make no sense. You're actually risking your life, yeah, and risking other people's life, yeah. Stabbing people, maybe shooting people, rushing people, yeah, for actually nothing. The actual word nothing means no thing. You're chasing man down and you've been chased down, and you've most probably maybe stabbed someone and put them in hospital or made them come near to death, and the same has happened to you. But what's it for? It's for nothing. These postcodes, yeah, are on God's earth, yeah. The Creator created the universe, yeah. And basically, there's this universe, yeah. And then, some men and some governments, they said this area is called this and this area is called this and so forth. And you've got some kind of you're willing to risk your life over this grass and mud on one part, and hate someone because they come from another part. The crazy thing is, yeah, is that nowadays it's not even areas. Before it used to be like 28 Junction, and so it used to be Brookston Junction, or it used to be this area and that area, north and south, or east and west, or whatever it was. It was different areas against different areas. Now it's not even that. Within one area, you've got this estate beefing with that estate, yeah, and they're both in south, and they're both in north, or east, or west. And on top of that, then sometimes you've got this this road against this road. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Wallahi, man. But the whole thing is that at the end of the day, it's over nothing. So you're gonna go jail. That's what I'm saying. Is that the thing is, a lot of people in their teens and early 20s, when you try to give them advice, Yeah, it just goes in one ear and out the other ear because everyone thinks they know what they're doing. You know, everyone thinks I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So it's like, but the thing is this: today, yeah, there's people going jail, yeah, for for 10 years, 15 years, 25 years, and 30 years, and some are not going to be released again. And yesterday, before the police came and kicked in their door and woke them up out of bed, surprised them in bed, and so forth, they thought, I know what I'm doing too. Because everyone thinks, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. Every person that's riding in jail, if you ask them, are you going to, do you think you're going to end up doing a long bed in jail? Because you're, I'm saying, you're stabbing this man and that man, and, and you're robbing this and you're robbing that. If you try to advise them like a week ago and say, listen, you need to allow this life, you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna end up in jail. It's like, I know I'm like in their head, they just think I know what I'm doing. I'm smarter than everyone else. Everyone else who went jail, they're not like me. I'm different. I'm gonna avoid it. But the thing I was gonna say to you, the whole point of this video is, as I wrap it up now, is that when I was growing up, when I was small, yeah, all the man on road, yeah, with big name, yeah, whether they were a rude boy, bad boy, and they had respect on road, and lots of people knew them, and everyone knew, was like the name was familiar and so forth. Every single one of those guys that was a bad boy, nearly every one of them, was a bad boy or rude boy or gangster, whatever you want to call it. Now I see them in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Yeah, they're either, yeah, dead because of someone got them back for something they did to someone, yeah, or one of their friends. In jail, yeah, doing double figures, yeah. Outside a better shop, addicted to alcohol or weed, yeah. Just their life is ruined. In some kind of mental institution because they were smoking weed 24/7 and it drove them crazy. They went paranoid, or they've been forced by the system, yeah, to go back to work, yeah, at the age of whether it be 40, 60, 50, 60, whatever. They've been forced to go back into work alongside, yeah, teenagers and 21-year-olds and so forth. Because while everyone else was studying, everyone else was either going to school, college, some people uni, some people were learning a trade, some people were trying to set up their own business, some people were, working like retail something. They were just every day just sitting on the busted council estate wall, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, chatting up girls that go past. What I'm saying, all day talking, spend all day talking about these rappers, these rappers and rapper beefs and council estate beefs. And it was like a council estate Groundhog Day, the same day over and over again. No school, not bunking school, not going to college, not trying to go uni, not trying to work, not trying to, not trying to learn a trade or a skill or something, not even just working a normal retail job like that everyone else does. They were just living a day where they wake up late, yeah, smoke weed, drink alcohol, chat up the girls that walk past and this, that, and the other, so forth. Maybe if because they're lazy, they can't bother to work, yeah, they go and rob a secure van, go and rob a post office or a bank, go and do a smash and grab, in the posh part of London, yeah, scare the staff in there and so forth, But every day was just they're living for the moment, nothing planned, no goals, no ambitions, nothing. Yeah, and I say this, yeah. The fact is, whether you like it or not, yeah, most roadmen, yeah, if you take 10 roadmen, yeah, and you take 10 tradesmen, someone either electrician, plumber, scaffolder, builder, tradesmen, they have a trade that they work with. Take 10 roadmen, yeah, You know, 10 roadman, they could be, whether they're bad man, quote unquote, or criminals who rob places and stuff, or they're rappers or all this, that, and the other. They do a little bit of rapping and this, that, and the other. Council estate rappers. Take 10 of them and 10 tradesmen, and I guarantee you, by far, on a daily basis, the tradesman, the plumber, the electrician, the builder, they make more money than these all these roadmen, all these people that in quote unquote music videos. You know, the people, you know, all the ones like hanging out on the wall and smoking weed and, you know, drinking and stuff like that. These tradesmen are making more money on a daily basis, a monthly basis, and a yearly basis. Why? Because most roadmen, to be honest, they're just lazy. Most roadmen, they wake up in the afternoon, wherever, and basically what they do is they just live for the day. I've been there. Like, I'm not like, I know what it's like. Like, I've been there. I've gone in and out myself. I've gone, you know, in and out of police station, in and out of probation, in and out of community service, yeah, in and out of court, and be jail. You know, so the whole thing is that, like, it's just rubbish. This stabbing man for no reason is rubbish. This crime life, you know, just oppressing people, taking people's rights, and what is it? Just, you know, you can't bother to work, so you're gonna rob that shop, that off license, or you're gonna rob that, you know, secure van, you know, bust up the man, or you're gonna do that smash and grab and give that, you know, 60-year-old woman, or, you know, or that middle-aged woman, you're gonna give her like a heart attack and nervous breakdown and stuff, just because you want to do for your thing the old ways. And like I said, all this postcodes and stuff, you know, like killing man. Can you imagine? Like, I know most probably don't believe in God, don't believe in the day of judgment, don't believe in a hellfire, you know, and all and so forth. You most probably just think, yeah, you just live a life just smoking weed, drinking alcohol, like breed up different girls, yeah, having youths everywhere, not being in a life, and then what happens? You just die, and that's it. You just chill. Like, I don't believe that, you know. As someone who became a Muslim after living that life, I don't believe that. You know, I believe He created this earth. He gave you, yeah, He gave you a conscience. That's right and wrong. Yeah, certain major things we know what's wrong. Yeah, killing people for no reason. You know, like, we know that. Yeah, but there's lots of other things. Yeah, that He sent us guidance with messengers and so forth. Like, to follow us with guidance, like Abraham, Jesus, who we know as Isa, you know, Moses, who we know as Musa, and what is it, Adam, you know, and what is it, Muhammad. All of these messengers, He sent us different messengers, yeah. So you don't just have your mind, yeah, to follow, but certain big things, you know, that are wrong, like murder and so forth, yeah. But He sent messages as well with reminders, yeah, and telling us in detail what is wrong, what is the, you know, what is right, what is the punishments for this, and what is the punishments for that, not just in this dunya, this life here, but in the next life, yeah. And the thing is this: do you really think, yeah? Do you really think that you can just live this life, yeah? Oppressing people, you know, stabbing people, shooting people, yeah, taking people's right, robbing people, yeah, you know, and you can give, when you stand before your creator, you know, you stand before the creator of the universe, not Jesus, not Muhammad or Moses. These are prophets of God, you know, these are prophets of God, but these are not the creator of the sun, the moon, the stars, the solar system, the universe, you know. These are prophets of God. When you stand before that creator, you're gonna you feel, yeah, that you will be valid to say, I killed him because he lived on a different part of your earth than the part that I lived on. I killed him because he lived on one piece of grass and mud, and I lived on another part of mud. So, and I didn't like him. you feel stupid to say that because it's an invalid reason. It's not a satisfactory reason. It's a weak reason. It's a feeble reason. It's not a valid reason to kill someone because the place where I'm staying, yeah, the flat that I'm staying in, man, or the home that I'm staying in is on one piece of mud and grass, and your place where you're staying, your home is on another piece of mud and grass. So I killed you because you're around my age and I school you and I didn't like you. So yeah, all I would just say to you is that don't waste your life away, man, because it's not worth fighting for the area. You don't own it, yeah. It's not worth fighting for your friends, yeah, because they're gonna stop. They're gonna forget about you after a few years, if not a few months, yeah. So it's not worth fighting for them. And the area you're fighting for doesn't give a damn about you, because if let's say you murder someone, yeah, or someone else murders someone, and you're there, and you get nicked. It's called joint enterprise. You'll get the sentence as well, yeah. Say you go away for 10 years. By the time you come out, yeah, there's gonna be different flats there. There's gonna be different like coffee shops and bakeries there. You know, they might have built or changed. They might have built a new shopping center there or changed the shopping center. You think they're gonna come to you when you're in prison and say, "Excuse me, Mr. Roadman, we were wondering about even schools. Yeah, we're thinking about building a new school. You've stabbed this man and this man and this man for this area. We're just wondering, can we have your permission, please, if we could build this school here, or this or this Greg's, or this Starbucks, or we want to actually. There's a estate agent who basically wants to build and contractors, they want to build some private flats, you know, uh, on that part of this area near to the greenery and stuff. We're just wondering, is it okay if we can have your permission? No, no one's gonna ask you anything. You're irrelevant. Yeah, the the neighborhood don't want you there because you're violent. You know, the police don't want you there because you're violently harming people. The nurses and stuff don't want you there around because you're causing them work for nothing. Like everybody just doesn't want you around. Just don't waste your life, man. You're young, you know. You're must be in your teens, your early 20s, mid 20s, this, that, and the other, whatever. Yeah. Don't waste your life away because either you work hard when you're young or you work hard when you're old, and you're going to be forced. You're going to be forced by the system, yeah, to work, yeah, when you get older. You're not going to be 50 or 60 years old, yeah, with your bad back and your walking stick, yeah, and your fake teeth and this, that, and so forth, and bad back, yeah, and robbing secure vans, yeah, and what is it, doing smash and grabs, yeah, in Hatton Gardens and stuff like that. Eventually, you're going to be forced to work, and if you've got no qualifications, you've got no you've got no trade, you've got no degrees or this, that, and the other, and so forth. And you've got a criminal record on top of that. You know, well, or let's just say you ain't got a criminal record. You just all that time you just spent smoking weed and drinking and just like checking girls that were walking past and robbing this drug dealer when you needed some money and stuff like that. Eventually, you just like everybody else had to go to school, college, and work, yeah, or set up their own business or learn a trade. You're gonna be forced to do it, you know. And you had your fun, well, if you call it fun. But the point I'm just trying to say is that don't go around oppressing God's creation. Don't go around hurting God's creation in the name of your gang or your group of friends or your brethren or the man, whatever it is. Because there will be this day when you stand in front of your Lord and you have to answer why you killed one of his creations, yeah, because he lived on one piece of grass and mud, and you lived on them different. You won't have a sufficient answer. Anyway, peace out. My name is Jason Thomas. I'm also known as Hussein. Subscribe, like, and if you found any benefit in this video, share it. Thank you. Peace out.